Alright guys, so before I go ahead and get into the video today, I need you guys to leave questions below for my 750 subscriber Q&A. It feels like I just did my 500 subscriber Q&A like 3 days ago. It's crazy how much I've been growing recently. But thank you guys for that. That video will probably be my next video, so be sure you guys leave your questions below. Other than that, boys, enjoy the video. Guys, today's video is not something... Guys, today's video is not going to be one of my normal videos, one of my really, upbeat and happy videos, because this really isn't a happy thing, and it really sucks that it had to happen. Now, I know that I'm about 3 days or so late on this. I'm sorry, I've been busy this week. I knew about it before, but I didn't really have a chance to make a video on it. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, recently KingsIsle just laid off about 80 of their employees, including like most of the people that were really prominent in the community. If you guys don't know, KingsIsle is not a huge company, so they probably laid off about half or more of their staff. Now you may be wondering, like, why would they do this? Why would they lay off so many people like this? And the people at KingsIsle aren't stupid. They would have known that this would have such a big impact on the community. So that means that this decision was made for a very, very important reason. And the reason is that they literally can't afford it anymore. At least that's what I think. That's what I think, because they knew, they had to have known that this was going to have a big impact on the community. They knew that this was going to have a huge impact on the game as a whole. I mean, you don't just lay off half of your entire team just because. I understand that, Wizard's not a hugely growing game, but you would think people are still putting enough money into this game to support a team like that. But the thing that just really sucks for me is, like, if you guys don't know who Leela is, she's basically like a huge community manager. She's the one that hosts all the KI live streams. And she was one of the people that got laid off. And, like, that's just a huge thing, because... the thing I love about Wizard is that there's like this giant community around it. And for me, like, I try to keep myself separated, at least in my videos, from the community. The game isn't as important to me as sort of what I'm talking about. But the thing that I think is going to be most interesting is that for the new worlds, and I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure they laid off their lead animator. If you do something like that, you can't do that and not expect the game to change. Having a completely new lead animator will change the style of the game. Someone who's been there for 6 years has developed the style of Wizard that we know and love. And to lay off that person and come back, I mean, it's tough. Now, what kind of an impact do I think this will have on the game as a whole? I mean, I honestly think that the new worlds are going to look substantially different. I mean, you could even tell a little bit with Polaris. It was definitely like a newer style, but I would not be surprised. Obviously, some of these new worlds are already in development, but I would not be surprised if some of these new worlds look a little bit off from the rest of them. I don't know everybody that they laid off, but I'm pretty sure that they probably laid off some designers too. And designers are like what make the game look like it does. If you lay off a designer that's been designing for you for 6 years and has that specific Wizard style, and you hire a new person... Actually, you know what? I shouldn't be saying that, because honestly, I doubt they're going to hire new people. I can't see them firing people and then hiring other people. Like, those people have been there for so long, there's no way they got laid off because they weren't doing a bad job. There's no way they got laid off for that. You don't lay off 80 people for doing a bad job. And if they're not going to hire new people, that means that they're literally working at half the staff they were before. In my opinion, that just doesn't seem like a super smart idea, because the issue with that is that now, if you're trying to make the game better to make more money, working with less people is just going to make the game die off quicker because there's going to be less new updates. It really sucks. It really does suck. Like, where do we go from here? I mean, honestly, like, I'm sure KingsIsle has a plan. They're not gonna just stop creating Wizard content. That would be so dumb. Even after they sent out that tweet that's saying they would be going for, so much longer. I just don't see why they would do that. I don't see how that could be a good idea. I don't see how that could be beneficial. If anything, I think the smartest move here would have been to hire new people, and get the game going faster. I think laying off this many people is a step in the wrong direction in so many ways, because it's only going to make the game die off more. Oh, look at my mega snacks. Oh my god. If they're laying off people for monetary reasons, the smarter move would be to hire more people, make an investment, and then get your money back later when more people come play the game because it's freaking sweet. This way, they're gonna have to postpone. I mean, they already postponed the Pirate 101 test room. That was about to come out soon. But they had to postpone that, and probably for a lot longer, and probably a bunch of the new Wizard World's gonna be postponed for a while because they have half the amount of people. I mean, work just doesn't go as fast if you have half the amount of people. If this gets a bad talent, I'm gonna cry. I will cry. I will cry in this video. Alright guys, well, I hope you all did enjoy this video. I'm sorry, it's not one of my regular uploading videos, but I thought I had to talk about this. Also, I'm recording this with my camera, so hopefully it looks a lot better. My camera's freaking sweet. If you guys want to see me use this face cam more often, let me know. I think it looks a lot nicer. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy, I'll catch you all in my next video.
Cigarette ash like wildfire, burning holes in the nighttime. Open scars feel like barbed wire, white lights flying high like a ceasefire. Dropping flags on the shoreline, this is as far as I can feel right.